The Chicago River winding its way through the heart. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center filling out the middle.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Fournier against Levine. The shot's good from Fournier. Now here's Levine. Basket good.
This to me is where Levine's length can be a major advantage. Nice job attacking on the painted area.
Vucevic dishes to Fultz. About 1 minute into the first quarter. 9 feet out, and he nails the jumper. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside, Porter. To the middle. And White slams it in.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Fultz with the ball. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Count the basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's White. Markelle Fultz making his last shot.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Here's Fultz. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's White, and White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Now White following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. White the pass to Carter. And he banks in the layup. Carter's got his second basket.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Lets it go from the wing. Markkanen pulls it in.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Now here's White. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. No good from Ross. Chicago leading by 4. Young outside. Pass to Cornette. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Augustine looking around. Now the pass to Ennis. He kicks it to Ross. To stop the run. No good on that one. And it's Chicago the other way. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Here's White. No good with the triple. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Magic. 6-point game. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Augustine kicks to Ross. There's the feed to Bamba. Back to Ross. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Dunn. Young out there with Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Harrison. Pass to Cornette, and he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Evan Fournier comes in for James Ennis. And Vucevic kicks to Carter Williams. Lots of room. Chicago grabs the miss.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's done in the corner. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And here's the break. Here's Ross. Harrison with the rebound.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Dunn. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Ross passes to Bamba. Puts it up from 7. Vucevic. Bamba. It's good on the putback.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Dunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the paint. Here's Cornette. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And Fournier kicks to Bamba. Ross dishes to Fournier. 5 to shoot. Shoots. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Magic trail by 8. Outside Fournier. Ross finds Carter Williams. Vucevic trying to get open. No good from Ross.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Valentine passes to Cornette. A beautiful reverse layup. Cornette's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Vucevic kicks to Carter Williams. Left side Fournier. Here's Ross to the middle. Young against Vucevic. Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Chicago the other way. And here is Valentine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From 11 feet away. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Fournier dishes to Bamba. And yes, it's good. Bamba's got 6.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
At the elbow, it's Valentine. Here's Cornette. Vucevic defending, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Fournier passes to Bamba. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Swiped it away. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's slammed in by Young.
My goodness, the soaring Thaddeus Young. Such elevation on that alley-oop.
Passes it to Fournier. Back to Carter Williams. Now here's Fournier. Tight defense on him. The 3 from Valentine. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. When you think of the Bulls, Kenny, hard not to go back to 6 title games, even though the last one. And that should.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Fournier for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Levine finds White. Outside, Markkanen. White the pass to Markkanen. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. The kick out to Porter. Offline with his 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Levine against Fournier. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now Fultz. That one no good. White with the defensive effort. Porter kicks to White. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray. White's got 9.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And Porter comes to help. Feeds it to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player. In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Here's Fultz. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Carter finds Porter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Carter. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. Then for the Magic, James Ennis, he'll check in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Satoransky looking around. And Carter now, top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And the pass to Levine. Here's Hutchison. He dishes it to Carter. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got 11.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ross, that's good.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. Markkanen passes to Carter. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Ross. Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Aaron Gordon is a tremendous athlete, and if he gets you off your feet with a pump fake, turn the lights out.
Chicago making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Chicago with the ball. Now here's Satoransky. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hutchison over Ennis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Bulls have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Good on the second free throw. Here is Ross.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contested. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. I've got Wendell Carter. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Zach Levine, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And the shot is long. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Zach Levine. Markelle Fultz is checked in for the Magic. Pass to Vucevic. He kicks to Augustine. Pass to Fultz. Carter pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 20. Satoransky with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. The Magic shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. To the inside. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Orlando. And Chicago shooting a superb 63% from the field. Out to the wing. Up top, Porter. He's covered by Isaac. Porter passes to Carter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Zach LaVine's checked in for Satoransky. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier is checked in. Here's LaVine. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Fultz with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. There's the steal. White with it. Down low. Poked loose. And stolen by Fournier. Here's Fultz. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's 6 points for Markelle Fultz.
Boy, Markelle Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
Here's White. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Come get it, come get it.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's White. And he drops it in from the low post. White's got 4 points this quarter.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Markkanen down low. He's against Gordon. Markkanen finds LaVine. That one, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Fultz. There's the dish to Vucevic. And that one, good.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
The Bulls leading by 14. Outside, LaVine. It's good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
4 on the clock. They get a hand on it, and stolen by White. LaVine can't hit. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lowry Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for LaVine. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Augustine against Satoransky. It's deflected. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Birch's shot's good.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
It's tipped. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front. Coming up next. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Now here's Beal. Pass to Bonga. Back to Beal. 6 to shoot. Nice D from Fournier.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Isaac kicks to Vucevic. Fournier against Beal. The shot's good from Fournier.
Oh, good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
The drive by Beal. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, Beal is graceful on the drive. Clever at finding ways around the defense.
Fournier finds Fultz. Now Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And he makes that one.
Wall can't be stopped. He's remarkable at maintaining control through shots like this.
Inside, Vucevic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Hachimura with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Fournier. Gordon trying to break loose. The shot's good from Fournier. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Now here's Wall. Up and in on the layup. Wall's got 6 points.
Wall is a highly intelligent player. He sees the floor pretty well, sprinting to the cup with ease that time.
11 feet away, Gordon, and the second chance effort by Gordon.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Oh, man, so difficult to contain. When Wall is attacking the defense, they're basically at his mercy.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Wall with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. Isaac outside. Fultz against Wall. Wall with a block.
Oh, the height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up for these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
Orlando making some changes. Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And then for Washington, Mahimi's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Gary Payton comes in for Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. James Ennis comes in for Isaac.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Back to Brown. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. The pass to Bamba. There's the foul. It's on Mahimi. That is his first foul of the game. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando. And a change for the Wizards. Ogner's checked in. Ross kicks to Carter-Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Ennis passes to Bamba. Ennis misses. Washington leading now by 5. Here's Smith. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, Smith is a fighter, someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially on these types of shots.
Ross with it, misses the layup.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And so it's Washington heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, Mahinmi is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Smith. Then there's Payton. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Bryant is checked in for the Wizards. Goes up off the inbound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. In the corner, Bamba with it. It's stolen by Bryant. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And here they go. Payton dishes to Smith. Out to the right wing. Payton looking it over. And he gets the bucket. Payton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Ross. Here's Bamba. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Passes it to Bonga. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Wizards shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes the first. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon. Fournier's checked in for James Ennis. And it's Fulton for Carter Williams. The Wizards also changing it up. Hachimura, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Bradley Beal comes in for Payton. And it's John Wall in for Smith. So it's Orlando now. It's Fournier on the wing. Launches a 3. But they get it back. Vucevic to the pass to Fournier. Here's Fultz. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wizards leading by 9. Here's Beal. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Look, I love the confidence of Bill, but when you work that hard in the offseason and you have a jump shot that wet, I guess it's easy to embrace the punishment.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Terrence Ross. Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. And both free throws good for Beal.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. It's blocked. And here we go. Washington fast break. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
See, I love how Bill didn't settle for the layup right there. He made sure to finish it with strength.
And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high, quick release, and can hit it from...
Wow, hammering it in!
You gotta enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
Fultz kicks to Augustine. The feed to Vucevic. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And it's denied. And here we go with the Magic fast break. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Fultz.
The muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
Wall passes to Bertens. Wagner kicks to Wall. Five on the clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Wall. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This has done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Here's Augustine, and the layup's good off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Wall. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Fultz. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Nasty. Hachimura is showing no regard for the D. Strong off the bounce.
Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 assists in the game. Washington leading now by 9. Beal with it. Defended now by Fournier. And stolen by Fournier.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah. No need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
We've seen Beal evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
And so it's Washington. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
Bradley, a strong first half for you and...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 1. And that's...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Fournier gets a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. Fournier's got 9 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And Wall. Here we go now. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Oh, man, an aggressive player. Brian makes things happen, putting in the second chance points.
Here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And it's Beal in the corner. Top of the key, Bryant. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Pass to Ennis. Gordon with it. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Mahimi finds Bryant. Beal drives in. Rebound by the Magic. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Ross dishes to Gordon. Pass to Carter Williams. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Peyton, he's checked in for Beal. Washington shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And that one misses. The Magic trail by 13.
And a more traditional in the paint big for most of his career. Mahimi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
That cuts the lead to single digits. Bamba's got 4 points in the quarter.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
And it's Smith penetrating. Makes it off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Bamba kicks to Carter Williams. Back to Bamba. And the shot goes in. Bamba's got 10 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Wizards leading by 9. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Smith up top. 8 points for him. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And here's Smith. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Smith against Carter Williams. Deep 2 from Ross. Another shot. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Bamba.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
That one goes in. He's got 12. 44 seconds left in the third. To the inside. Here's Gordon. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Carter Williams. Isaac comes in for Ennis. And Fournier subbed in for Terrence Ross. Wizards leading by 7. Right side wall. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Isaac finds Augustine. Outside Fournier. Keeps it alive, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter. Now Hachimura. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Wizards lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Travis Bertans out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Fournier against Beal. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Vucevic. Washington shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Wall passes to Beal. Here's Bertans. Here's Beal, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. So it's Orlando now. Fultz looking around. On the wing, Isaac. Now here's Fultz. Here's Fournier. Shoots over Beal, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Wizards leading by 6. The pass to Bertans. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside, Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Another one falls for Washington.
And the aggressiveness of Wall feels like no one can guard him when he's hot.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Washington with the rebound. Bertans got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bonga, the pass to Bertans. It's stolen by Vucevic. Outside Fournier. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked. Bertans with the ball. Isaac picks him up. Here's Bonga. Outside for Beal. Vucevic against Bertans. And that one drops for him. Bertans got his first 2 points.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Hachimura, the pass to Bonga. The Wizards working the ball around now. Passes to Bertans. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Ross is checked in for the Magic. And a change for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Hachimura. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Fultz dishes to Ross. to end the drought. Good work there as it goes. 1:37 left to play in the final quarter. It's Bryant, high post. Bertans with the ball. Outside, Beal. Clock at 6. Bunga. It's rebounded by Fultz. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando, trailing here by 8. Ross passes to Gordon, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Outside, Wall. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A superb strength from the crafty guard. When Wall's used to getting knocked around, he sticks with his shot.
That one misses for Wall. Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And here is Bryant. 36 seconds left in the game. Over to the wing. Now Bertans. Here's Bunga. Here's Bryant. Back to Bertans. Tries again. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Wall finds Beal. From deep three-point range. Wall's shot is off. Here's Fultz. It's stolen by Wall. And so it's the Wizards with the W. And in. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2, and it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Carter the pass to Levine, and they pick up 2. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Wall, that's good.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Levine. Lays it up off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here is Wall. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
White the pass to Carter. The dish to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Down low, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
And stolen by White. To the middle. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by White.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Wizards have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Wall against White. Over to the left wing. Outside Bryant. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bonga. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's White. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Wall against White. To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
With a 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Wizards trailed by 5. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Count that one.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Levine against Beal. Tries it from 9. Another one falls for Chicago.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
All with it. Now defended by Levine. And that one drops. Wall's got 11.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Wall against White. Markkanen trying to break loose. White, good.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
And Bryant kicks to Wall. There's the pass to Bonga. And it's Beal in the corner. There's 53 seconds left in the first. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Now White. Carter left side. Porter against Wall. And then Carter with the dunk.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
Wall passes to Bryant. Hachimura down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. Hachimura no good. Beal against Porter. Here's Markkanen. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's 8 points for Lauri Markkanen.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open man.
Here is Wall. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon
being yourself, being.
You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington. Brown out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then there's Payton. And it's Smith in at the 1. Here's Payton. Setoransky grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 7. Here's Hutchison. To the middle. The kick out to Young. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bertans in the post. Young's there. Smith finds Mahinmi. Poked away. Right wing. There's Innes. Passes to Brown. To the inside. Smith on the wing. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Chicago also making some changes. Valentine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Setoransky. It's stolen by Bertans. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Harrison with the rebound. And it's Harrison with the ball for Chicago. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Dunn passes to Valentine. Cornette, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Down low, here's Wagner. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Harrison. Over Payton, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Harrison passes to Cornette, and he slams it one-handed.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Brown outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now, here's Dunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Cornette. Clock at 4. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Here's Payton. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Pass to Young. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dunn looking over the floor. Here's Cornette. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Denzel. Oh, what a play!
And he can just fly. Well, we know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
And Satoransky kicks to Levine. Inside, it's stolen by Mahinmi. With 1 on the clock, and Wall with the slam.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
That'll do it for the first half. Bulls lead by 7. They'll be...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They've got the 7-point lead. Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ryan against Carter.
You see defensively Carter with good instincts. He can move his feet, and of course, he gives you the size.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
On defense, the Wizards. They trail by 7. And Levine throws it down.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
And Wall kicks to Hachimura. No good that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Carter down low, working on Bryant. Carter dishes to White. There's the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Wall looking it over. Shoots over White. They grab their own miss. All with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Mahinmi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Levine against Beal. From deep. Left side, Markkanen. Porter outside. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. Wizards trail by 7. All with it. Hangs. Misses at the rim.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Carter. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
And Wall slams it home.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Count that one. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Here's Wall. Oh!
Yes, goodness. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. 1:52 left to play in the third. And White with the stuff.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there.
Outside, Wall. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
So for the Wizards, Mo Wagner comes in for Davis Bertans, and it's Ish Smith in for Bradley Beal.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Satoransky, the pass to Young. That one falls.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Wizards trail by 8. And here's Mahinmi. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Wall, and Wall slams it home.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
To the middle. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Wall. That's tipped. Smith outside. Now Satoransky. Valentine with it. Picked up by Brown. Finished off the break. And the Bulls lead by 10.
That's their third straight make off an assist. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Few guards in this league shoot under 70% from the line. Smith's well below that mark for his career.
He got it up. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Smith is out there with Brown, and it's Bonga in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And it's Smith missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's stolen by Hachimura. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Bonga. Satoransky covering. Bonga gets the bucket.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Satoransky. Passes it to Hutchison. 5 to shoot. Carter. Off target from the wing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. It's good. Satoransky's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Bonga, guarded by Levine. Brown feeling it out a bit. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Down low, here's Hutchison. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one at the line is good. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Brown. Chicago also making some changes. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Satoransky, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
The Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Now here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
A lot of guys play above the rim. Levine plays above the square box on the backboard.
Here's Beal. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The Wizards making a switch here. Wall's checked in. Free throw good, Beal.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
To the inside. Great D that time from Beal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Levine. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Here's Wall. Makes it off the glass. Wall's got 30.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
White with it. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Bertans kicks to Beal. And here is Bertans. Top of the key, Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Carter against Wall. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
That one drops for him.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Chicago.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
Beal dishes to Bryant. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Carter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside, White. Porter passes to Carter. Markkanen kicks to Levine. The three. Markkanen can't get it to go. So it's Washington now. 11-point game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
It's Porter outside. Got a piece of it. Now Grant. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Magic on their way to the locker room earlier tonight. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. White the pass to Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
To the middle, Vucevic finds Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
White, good.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Fultz dishes to Fournier. Back to Fultz. The pass to Fournier. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Levine against Fournier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Passes it to Fultz. On the wing, Gordon. High post, Vucevic. Carter on him. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Levine. To the inside. Porter passes to Carter. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Fultz against White. Vucevic. That one a little long. The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Outside, White. Pass to Carter. 5 on the clock. Back to White. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Fultz dishes to Gordon. That one doesn't drop.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents. Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. Here's Cornette. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bamba passes to Ross. It's Fournier on the wing. Gordon finds Fournier. It's Fournier on the wing. Here's Bamba. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So for the Magic, Ennis comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Valentine's checked in for Chicago. Harrison comes in for Satoransky. Carter-Williams the pass to Ross. Inside, it's stolen. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Here's Young, and it's slammed in by Young.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Chicago, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Bulls. Valentine out there with Young. Then there's Dunn, and it's Harrison in at the shooting guard position. Here's Dunn. Bamba with the block. And they're able to recover. The Magic trail by 9. And here is Ross. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Carter-Williams finds Bamba. Back to Carter-Williams. Here is Ross. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Knocks it loose. Bamba kicks to Ross. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
You've got to make Ross a passer in that pick and roll. I mean, he's a better scorer than he is a playmaker.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Dunn shot's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Ross with it, now guarded by Dunn. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Carter Williams. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Ross passes to Bamba. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Terrence Ross. And the Bulls making a change also. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Valentine. 6 to shoot. Volts the pass to Vucevic. Can't connect from short range. The Bulls leading by 5. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Markkanen's got the ball. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Orlando moving the ball around. Fournier's shot is off. Bulls have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And Augustine kicks to Isaac. Porter against Fournier. It's tipped.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one falls for Fournier.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
And so Fournier nails both of them.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Levine throws it down.
Levine's showing you how much he enjoys rising high and pounding it down hard.
Stolen by Levine, pushing it up. Porter dishes to Carter. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots over Isaac, and that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jones. Chicago came ready to play. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited and that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. This is out there for Orlando. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 17. Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Gafford. Down low. Kicks to Markkanen. Right side, White. It's stolen by Fultz. Fournier with the ball. Now defended by Levine. To the left wing. Fultz, the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got the first points of the second half here for Orlando. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And there's the pass to Gafford. Fultz with the ball. Pulls it from the elbow. They get it back. Here's Vucevic. Can't cash in from close range.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Inside, deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Orlando making some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Levine. It's good. Levine's got 8.
You know what you get there? Levine strong enough now to take on contact. Able to complete the play.
Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. Ross on the wing. Guarded by Levine. And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. White dishes to Porter. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Vucevic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Isaac passes to Ennis. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession.
And the defensive chops Porter brings to this squad invaluable. You see the effects of it right there.
And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Carter Williams. Harrison scanning the floor. To the wing right side. Here's Satoransky. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Bulls lead by 7. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And Orlando making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Dunn, he's checked in for Chicago. The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Magic trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Count that one from Isaac.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Dunn outside. 54 seconds left to play in the third. From close range. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Dunn. Carter's got 6.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Young against Isaac. Here's Carter. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
From deep. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Orlando making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Jonathan Isaac. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Terrence Ross. And a change for the Bulls. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Just 5 on the clock. Fournier passes to Gordon. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Nice job that time by Gordon to keep an eye on the shot clock so that he's under control and not panicking as it winds down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 9. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Bulls leading by 9. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Thomas Satoransky is out there with White. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Fournier. And it's Gordon missing. The Bulls shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Out to White. Bulls moving the ball around. Hutchison passes to Carter. That one good for 2.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. They trail by 11. Vucevic, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. White the pass to Satoransky, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Satoransky's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls. Stolen by Carter. Now White. Carter outside. Back to White. The 3 ball. Carter kicks to Satoransky. White up top. He's guarded by Fournier. Again, Chicago.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Fournier dishes to Fultz. Back to Fournier. Clock at 6. Here's Fultz, and he converts the layup.
Hard to overstate the muscle Fultz showed there. Excellent, absorbing the contact on his way to the hoop.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. White the pass to Satoransky. Fultz against White. Back to Satoransky. From the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Magic trail by 11. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Then for the Bulls, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Markkanen. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Satoransky. Here's Fultz, and it's Vucevic in the corner. Ross against LaVine. No good from Ross.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Carter outside. The kick out to Porter. Back to Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
And the Bulls making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Levine dishes to Carter. Levine passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bulls.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Wendell Carter.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
It's stolen by Fultz. Vucevic against Carter. Vucevic dishes to Ross. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porter with the steal. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Fultz. Here's Gafford. The offensive rebound. He's off on that one. Ross for three. It's off. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Beal. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Fournier passes to Gordon. Bucket is good.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Isaac with the steal. Gordon against Hachimura. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Beal can't get it to go. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Isaac passes to Fultz. Right side, Gordon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Here's Beal. Vucevic with the block. They retain possession. Wall looking it over. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markelle Fultz.
Well, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Fournier with the ball. He's against Hachimura. And the layup's good off the glass.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Fultz finds Vucevic. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Wall against Fultz. Wall, good.
Getting resourceful there. Go ahead, John Wall, on the interior.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. 4-point game. Vucevic gets double teamed. The 10-footer. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Vucevic.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Wizards have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Beal with the putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, when you play with the level of focus and energy level that Rui brings nightly, Hachimura able to create that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Fournier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fournier's got his second bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's Wall with the drive. Misses from close range. Magic leading by 6. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Right side, Gordon. Shot from 12. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Now here's Bryant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Brown comes in for Bradley Beal. Ross on the wing, wide open. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Wall attacking. Pass to Bryant. The kick out to Brown. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Ennis. There's the dish to Vucevic. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Ross. Shot clock at 6. The second chance effort. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
It's Bryant, high post. Here's Hachimura. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I like how Hachimura plays a controlled basketball game. He takes his shots where they're available.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. DJ Augustine out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the 4 spot.
Boy, guys, when you think about Mo Bamba setting the record at the NBA Draft Combine, a 7'10", eye-popping wingspan, and amongst his draft class, he had the longest standing reach. So we are talking about a big-time, long athlete here. Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. And here we go. Washington fast break. Now here is Augustine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Bamba. Ross with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Washington again turning it over. Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for James Ennis. Carter Williams dishes to Ross. To the inside, Bamba. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, obviously, this is where Mo Bamba is so dangerous. You make a mistake on the defensive end, he's going to take free throws.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities.
Wow, hammering it in!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Smith, and he makes good on the layup. Smith's got his first points in this one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Bamba. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Carter Williams kicks to Ross. The 9-foot shot. Carter Williams finds Gordon. Ross against Brown. No good from Ross. Wizards trail by 8. Wagner passes to Brown. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Wagner. He feeds it to Mahimi. Stolen by Bamba. And now Orlando on the break. Ross leading the charge. Here's Carter Williams. Banked in off the glass. Carter Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Wagner passes to Mahimi. Here's Brown. Tries again. The pass to Wagner. Payton in the corner. It's stolen by Carter Williams. An even 3-on-3 break. That's tipped. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. And the Magic making a change here as well. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Augustine. All against Carter Williams. And the slam dunk by Wall.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Hachimura, rebounded by Isaac. The Magic leading by 10. Carter Williams finds Isaac. Bamba with it. Passes it to Carter Williams. Back to Bamba. To the middle. And here's the fast break. Bonga, no good. For Orlando, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Beal. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, it matters not half court or in transition. Bradley Beal always a threat.
Ross kicks to Carter Williams. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the. Orlando was looking great right away. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they strung together some. That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Wall.
I'd say that's an agile finish right there. Wall finding the angle despite the tough defense.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Magic shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Pass to Hachimura. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hachimura's got 6 points.
This guy is too powerful and likes and relishes the opportunity to play through contact. Rui doing Rui-like things.
Tipped away. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Shot clock at 5. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Gordon. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 11.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Isaac goes in. Now the feed to Vucevic. Pass to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg. He helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
Hachimura, no good. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the basket by Isaac.
Right now playing with a terrific rhythm. Jonathan Isaac, assertive guy who can burn you with the catch and shoot.
Beal can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Another shot. Isaac outside. And the pass to Fultz. Fournier gets a wide open look, and a miss there on the triple.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mo Wagner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Davis Bertans comes in for Rui Hachimura. Brown is checked in for Beal, and Smith subbed in for John Wall.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Here's Wagner. Ross grabs the board. Orlando leading by 8. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Vucevic, and no good, trying to use the glass. For Washington, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8 to the paint. Smith kicks to Brown. Back to Smith, passes it to Wagner. Smith on the wing. And here is Bertans. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Pass to Wagner, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Young. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Trying to find Ross and gets it to him. And there it is for him. And the Magic lead by 10.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Orlando, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Isaac and Vucevic down low. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. Payton against Ross. Down low. Right block shot. And he can't bank that one in. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got his first basket.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence. Showing right there he can get through the defense.
Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets. What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Smith scanning the floor. Mahimi down low, guarded by Fultz. Payton kicks to Bertans. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Here's Mahimi. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Fultz against Bertans. Vucevic with the bucket. And now a 10-point Magic lead.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Bertans finds Payton. Isaac against Bertans. Magic leading by 10. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Vucevic down low. Working on Bertans. Up again. And it's put back in by Vucevic.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Payton, good.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Payton against Ross. It's stolen by Bertans. And here we go. Washington fast break. Payton passes to Mahinmi. Now, here's Bertans. It's stolen by Ennis. Ross dishes to Ennis. Back to Ross. And Vucevic kicks to Ennis. Vucevic the pass to Ross. Offensive rebound to the right side. Fultz gets a hand on it, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Isaac outside. Vucevic against Mahinmi. Vucevic dishes to Ennis, and Vucevic kicks to Fultz. 5 on the clock. Mahinmi trying to get open, kept alive. Ross in the corner, lets it go from deep. Ross on the wing, takes the three. A fresh 14 for Orlando. To the left side wing. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 14.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And Brown drops them both. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here is Augustine. Napier covering. Aminu the pass to Birch. Here's a 1-2. Lets the three fly. And stolen by Napier. And they're on the break. Here's Grant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Chris Webber's joining us at the broad. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the 1. Yes, that goes in.
Even inside, White is tough to contain. Adjust around the defense to get the shot. On some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Carter. No good off the back of the rim. Outside, Wall. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
Look, Wall is a blur. His speed is just incredible. He gets to the cup in the blink of an eye.
And the Bulls with possession.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Beal's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
And Levine throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. He gets it in there.
And you got to be more physical with Bryant than this. I mean, he's skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
Pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Wall against White. A nice shot by Wall. Wall's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, they've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
To the inside, White. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Wall taking his time here. Hachimura kicks to Wall. It's stolen by Carter. Here's White. Pass to Markkanen. It's stolen by Hachimura. And he lobs it up toward the rim. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
Good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Passes it to Cornette. Young with no one around. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Smith outside. Inside. Here's Mahimi. And that one is good.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. The kick out to Young. It's stolen by Mahimi. Here's Smith. Beal trying to break loose. And it's Smith missing. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Satoransky with it. Now Smith defending. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound, Washington. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Dunn passes to Cornette. Bulls moving the ball around. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And there's the feed to Mahinmi. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Satoransky off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Satoransky can get wily on the drive. I mean, able to duck and dodge his way to the shot.
Smith inside. Dunn covering. And it's Smith missing. Young outside. Dunn outside. The tray. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Washington out. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Mo Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Smith. Then there's Payton. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Offensive rebound. Out to Payton. Over Harrison. Payton's shot is off. Chicago leading. The pass to Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Smith outside. Now, here's Wagner. Defense is right there. Young with the steal. Here's the 3. That shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Now, here's Dunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Valentine. He's covered by Brown, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Dunn. Scooped up. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Bonga. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wagner. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Cornette. The Bulls leading by 4. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And the Bulls with another miss. Wizards have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Here's Wall. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A superb strength from the crafty guard. Wall's used to getting knocked around. He sticks with his shot.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. And a switcher also for Washington. Ryan, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And the basket is good. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, man, a determined scorer. Wall is fantastic at staying with the shot, even when the defense is on.
Carter left side. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Bonga. No points in the game yet for him. 2 points. That one goes.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Porter. Dishes it to Levine. Sinks the triple. Levine's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up as passes are coming his way.
Levine against Beal. Outside, Wall. Back to Bryant. Wall finds Bryant. And stolen by White. To the inside. Here's Carter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
Here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And Carter with the basket on the assist by Levine. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wall is creative in finding ways to get to the line. The D has to be more careful when it comes to guarding.
For Washington, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Satoransky. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. All with it. 13 points in the game. 11 feet away. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. The 3 from Valentine. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Some good action during the period. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, Sewell, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
RGA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable. And the aggressiveness of Wall feels like no one can guard him when he's hot.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Nice D from Bryant.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Down low. Outside, Wall. Hachimura against Markkanen. Hachimura, no good. Chicago leading by 4. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Passes to Carter. Back to Levine.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Feeds the Wall. Back to Beal. Knocked away. The Wizards working the ball around now. And it's sent back by Carter.
You got to like seeing this from Carter Jr. using his intimidating wingspan to wipe away the shot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
No, the skill set Hachimura already possesses is enticing. Now, it's up to him to continue to flesh out his game.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now, here's Satoransky. Here's Young, and it's Young finishing it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Smith. 6-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, the speed of Smith and his ability to change gears constantly keeps the D on their toes. He has a knack for picking up fouls while shooting.
And Washington making a change here. Baertson has checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Smith against Dunn. Now the pass to Cornette. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Stolen by Satoransky. 7-foot shot. Puts the move on. And it's good on the way in. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Smith in the posts. Dunn covering. And it's Smith missing. Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Satoransky kicks to Cornette. Dunn looking over the floor. Back to Young. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Back to Smith. Up top, Wagner. Payton in the corner. And the layup is good. Payton's got his first points of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Smith against Dunn. Just his first attempt. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Such a powerful point guard. Even when you get aggressive with Dunn, he works through it.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Shaquille Harris comes in for Satoransky. Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards.
And you, at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done. Solid shot selection from Smith. Phenomenal at measuring these type of looks.
Here's Valentine, and the rejection by Mahimi. They get it back. Young. And here is Valentine. Back to Young. Washington with the rebound. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown outside. He gets that one. Brown's got his first points of the game.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so is the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. They've led by as many as 11 points. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Travis Berton's out there with Troy Brown. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 roaming the paint. Here's Wall after the Bulls pick up 2.
Oh, that's Wall's vertical. The D can't let him get room to soar near the basket.
White against Wall. White left side. The putback, and Carter with his second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here's Brown. Count that bucket.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Here's White. Over Wall. White dishes to Carter, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Left side, Wall. Count that one. Wall's got 21 in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Bulls leading by 7. Outside, White. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, like most guards, White is his best attacking the rim. It could lead to some free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Bulls, Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Wizards trail by 9. Now Wall. Carter pulls it in.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Markkanen down low. He's against Hachimura. It's deflected.
The coaching staff has to like this. Hachimura using his size and length to make a difference on D.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Bulls making a change here. Gafford's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here is Hachimura. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
White against Wall. Pass to LaVine. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Well, because of Bryant's timely shot blocking skills, he makes opponents second guess themselves.
And he makes that one. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's LaVine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bradley Beal picks one up.
No fear trying his luck inside. You know he has hop.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell Carter. And Zedaransky sub in for White. Porter with the steal. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Gafford. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gafford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Out of hand on it. It's Porter. It's out the key. Pass to Cornette. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cornette's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
The Bulls have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Bulls.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Well, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Wendell Carter.
He had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
Now, here's Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. Levine for 3. Great D that time from Beal. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Nice D from Levine. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. To the paint, here's Cornette, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Levine wide open, misses. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy with what